Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Geeks. Today we'll be doing a range function in Python. Guys, in order to understand range function, let's say we have a data set from 1 to 10. What does this data between 1 and 10 represent? This represents a data set that is contained between two values which are 1 and 10. This data is contained between these two extreme points which are 1 and 10. So such extreme points within which a data set is contained is called range. Now the question is, how do we parse this range? By parsing, I mean how do we reach from one point to another in this range? Simply, we will be starting with this point, will be incrementing this point one by one. That means if we add 1 to 1, it will reach to 2. Adding 1 to 2 will reach to 3 and 4 and so on till we reach the point 10. So I can increment it by any number. Suppose I want to reach from 1 to 10 with an increment of 2. What I'll do, I'll be incrementing 1 by 2 and will be reaching 3. Then I'll be reaching 5. Then I'll be reaching 7 and so on. Similarly, if I take an increment of 3 from 1, I will be reaching directly to 4 bypassing 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 will get bypassed in this. Again, adding 3 to 4 will reach to 7. Adding 3 to 7 will reach to 10. So I can parse this range in any way as I desired. So what does this mean? That this means range has three properties. First is the starting point of range, second is the ending point of range, and third is the step, the increment that I take to reach from the starting point to the ending point. So these are three properties of range, and these only three properties we use in Python. So guys, range function is a predefined function in Python. Predefined means it is available in Python library. That includes, first is the starting point of range, that is one extreme point, the ending point of range, the other extreme points, and the step or the increment with the help of which we reach from one point to another in the range. So there is one point to note in this range function, that while parsing the range function, that is while parsing the values inside the range function, that is from start to end, we start from the starting point and we end at the end minus 1 point. That means if we start from 1 and the end point is 10, we will be going from 1 to 9 instead of 1 to 10. The end point is excluded from the range function. So the range function in Python is written as range. If we want to see what parameters it take, we can just write a question mark in front of it and execute the cell. So we will be getting range. Self has a start point, it has a stop point, and it has a step that I just defined in the example that I took in the start of the class. So in range function, we will be having a start point, we will be having an end point, and we will be having a step. This start point is the point from where we start. This end minus 1 point is the point on the other extreme side of the range function till which we will be going, and this is the increment that we'll be taking while going from one point to another in the range function. Suppose I write range 1 comma 20 comma 1. What does this mean? This means that I start from data value 1, I reach till 20 minus 1, that is 19, with a step of 2. So this will be giving me output as 1 2 3 4 up to so on till 19. Similarly, if I take a step of 2, I will be getting 1 3 5 7 till 19. Why? Because at each point it will take a jump of 2. It will add 2 to the data point and then goes to the next data point. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2, it will be incrementing each point by 2 points. Similarly, if I take a 4 step, I'll be going from 1 to 5 to 9 and so on. So this is the range function. Now guys, range function alone is of no use in Python. For example, if I execute this cell, what I'll be getting in the output is function itself, that is defining me start point, end point, and step. I am not getting 1 2 3 4 any such thing. So in order to use a range function, we have to use it inside the loops. What are loops? We'll be seeing in the upcoming classes. For now, just understand that loops are something that are written with for and while statements. They are the for loop and the while loop. So if I use range function with a for loop, I'll be writing it in a way for x in range 1 to 20 comma 1. I am just telling you for your understanding. Please don't get confused confused in it, I'll be clarifying in the upcoming class. For today, we'll be doing only range function. So if I write this in this way and I say print x, so I'll be getting all the numbers from 1 to 19. You can see it is end minus 1, 20 minus 1, that is 19, with a step size of 1, that is increment of 1 at each point. If I write it as 2, I'll be getting 1, 3, 5, increment of 2 at each point. So guys, as we know that Python provides us short codes for almost everything, we have short code for range function also. So if I don't define the step size in the range function, it will be taken by default as 1. That means a step of 1. If I print it, I'll be getting 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 19. And guys, if I don't define the starting point also, it will be taken by default as 0. So if I execute it, I'll be starting with 0 and will be going till end minus 1, that is 19. So guys, in the yesterday class, we saw to write a program to find whether a given number is even or odd. Similarly, if I want to find that thing using for loop, what I'll be doing, for each x in this range function, if x percentage 2 is equal to 0, then number is even, else number is odd. If you don't know about if else statement, please check out my video on if else and elif statements in Python. So if I execute this, what I'll be getting is 0 even, 1 odd, 2 even, 3 odd. For each number I am getting whether that number is even or odd. So guys, just don't bother about this code as of now. We will be going in detail about this. This is just to let you know about how range function performs, as it will be helpful when we go to loops. So guys, this is all about the range function. Next we'll be going through for loops and while loops in Python. If you like the tutorial, please press the like button. If you like the channel, please press the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you receive the content as soon as the same is uploaded. If you have any doubt in any of the tutorial, you may please post the same in the comment section. As I keep track of my channel continuously, I'll be resolving all your queries in the timely manner. Take care of yourself. Please practice Python. Make yourself comfortable with the syntax. Thank you. Bye-bye and happy learning.